So a few years ago, which really seemed like a lifetime ago now, presidential candidate and former Texas Governor Rick Perry, he raised the ire of many when he called Social Security a Ponzi scheme. But was he right? Let's take a look, according to the SEC, what a Ponzi scheme is. So it says that a Ponzi scheme is an investment fraud that pays existing investors with funds collected from new investors. But in many Ponzi schemes, the fraudsters do not invest the money. Instead, they use it to pay those who invested earlier. And with little or no legitimate earnings, Ponzi schemes require a constant flow of new money to survive. When it becomes hard to recruit new investors, or when large numbers of existing investors cash out, these schemes tend to collapse. Now, let's understand how Social Security is financed. So workers contribute money into the system, which is paid out to retirees. So the new investors, the workers, are paying for the existing investors, the retirees. Sounds like a Ponzi scheme to me. But really, like all Ponzi schemes, Social Security is having trouble finding new investors to pay the existing investors. Now, at one time, there were 42 workers putting money into the system for every one person that was getting a check. Now, that's down to 3, and in 10 or so years, it'll be down to 2. Now, why was there such a large shift? Well, it really has to do with you, baby boomers. See, your generation was larger than the generation that came before you or any generation afterwards. You didn't have as many kids as your parents did to help fund this Social Security system. And as a result, less and less workers are funding the system, with more and more boomers retiring and taking money out. So to deal with Social Security financing problem, the government keeps tinkering with the system. One change is that they're basically going to lower the cost of living adjustment. For 2020, the increase is a small 1.6%. And before you go using that extra money to buy a gallon of milk, know this, that your Medicare Part B is expected to grow by another $10 a month. Now, I don't want to be doom and gloom and alarm everyone, but Social Security is here to stay, but the government will continue to tinker with it. You can expect probably to see more taxation and probably lower cost of living adjustments. Younger people are also probably going to have to pay more into the system and wait a lot longer to collect. So, Rick Perry wasn't wrong. Wow, I never thought I'd hear myself saying that. But anyway, it is important that your retirement planning addresses those changes. Social Security is likely to see a lot of changes moving forward. And if it does, you're going to be affected. So make sure that your retirement planning addresses these issues. If it doesn't, text talktoMarcus to 555-888 to schedule your call with me, and we'll discuss an approach to retirement that can maximize your benefits and lower your tax.